floor-mounted lights are a staple of the Apple homestead. These out-of-character wings. Here we see the wild lens flare creeping out from its cloud home. Big Mac's animation skips. AJ's magic eyelashes. Same town, mirrored directions.
That's the only reason I agreed to let Apple Bloom stay behind alone.
It is?
We know Applejack as the element of honesty, when really she's the element of not having a filter. Apple Bloom's mouth doesn't move as she says goodbyes. Applejack could have expressed a genuine concern for her sister here, or the writer could have just shoehorned in an unfunny joke that makes Applejack out to be brainless. And with that, the episode erased any possible sentimental value either of these items had.
Make sure the hats and bows closet is fully stocked.
What would she have done if it wasn't fully stocked?
If I want to just stand here in the kitchen talking to myself, I can.
It's a little weird to have characters talk to themselves so much. Let's have them address that fact to make it less weird. Apple Bloom drops her spaghetti. Which is stranger, the fact that they have a stash of potato chips, or the fact that they keep them in the refrigerator?
Hey, who put pillows on this rake?
The better question is, who could have such terrible spatial awareness that they wouldn't notice the pillow right away?
Hey, Applejack, watch me buck these apples on my own.
Is that not something she's been doing all of her life? The only thing more out of place than her verbalizing this action is Applejack's prevention of it. Applejack manages to tie up these nets from the ground and within seconds using her freaky earth pony witchcraft. Putting plastic on everything is the opposite of baby-proofing. No, this is spaghetti-dropping proofing. Maybe fourth time's the charm with the helmet joke. Humor is repetition, right? Right? Right?
And that's the reason I asked y'all to come over quick.
How did she ask them so quickly? Did she text them on her Apple phone?
That'll show Applejack I don't need some pony watching over me.
Roll some of the credits.
No time for a song.
But we have plenty of time for Applejack to act obnoxiously out of character. After the CMC first hear Applejack approach, it takes her another 46 seconds to finally open the door.
I guess you must have been so tuckered out you sent your friends home and went to bed.
Hey Applejack, addressing the apparent plot convenience only makes it more of a sin. There is no way Applejack is this blind. Bo is slowly turning into AJ's hat.
Maybe you don't need me fretting over you.
Applejack has a change of heart to restore her change of heart back to normal.
Wow, Apple Bloom will be so glad to hear that.
You can add Scootaloo to the list of characters that were lobotomized for this episode to exist. Smarty Pants hides under Apple Bloom's bed from Big Mac.
She could be lost, cold, hungry, itchy, stuffed up, need to go to the bathroom.
Let's hope Applejack hasn't aided Apple Bloom with all of those things.
Okay, Rarity's on her way here to look after you two.
But who looked after them while she went to Rarity's? Or did she use an Apple phone too? Apple Bloom casts light instead of a shadow. Did someone change the channel? I thought we were watching My Little Pony. You know how pretty much every piece of children's media will inject humor during the action to keep it from getting too intense? This episode attempts that, but it falls so flat it actually improves the scene's suspense. In other words, this episode's greatest accomplishment is its failure.
Now, sisters, on 3, 1!
Unnecessary countdown to give protagonist a chance to escape. Apple Bloom accepts her fate and just stands here waiting to be saved by an Applejack ex machina. These mares are eating some pony's leg.
And if you hadn't snuck out like you did, maybe I wouldn't have figured that out.
Moral of the story? Disobey your parent/guardian because kids know better. No pie? Pie. Missed opportunity to have 2 shooting stars watching over them. I don't mean to interrupt the happy ending, but we don't need that map to get home, do we? Applejack is oddly specific about things to set up the need for oddly specific tools during the climax. But the payoff doesn't work because the tools in the climax are actually things you need to survive, and not—
I didn't write down that if she wants to get a spoon out of the drawer, she needs to open the drawer first.
The only safe spot around here.
I know I'm probably just being silly.
Who's a silly pony?
You're a silly pony.
Who is?
You is Applejack.